Hey there, hi there, it's me, Priscilla B, and welcome, viewers. This is going to be a collective reading, so all signs, all beautiful soul family tribe members out there. So basically, this is going to be like a subconscious, diving deep into your subconscious reading. Um, I made another one, um, and I posted that one, and it's kind of like uh, intro to all of this energy that I've been picking up on recently. Um, but if you didn't get to watch it, that's fine. This one also taps um, into a similar message. Um, so it's really like a continuation of this journey into the subconscious. Okay. So for starters, up first, I have your conscious energy, okay? And this is you are entering into a time of happiness. So, this is a beautiful message to receive when you're tapping into your conscious, okay? Beautiful positive affirmation there. We also have here death and rebirth, okay? So, obviously, a very transformative time for you. I feel like you're going into a dark forest. There's no face here. It's just a forest with a lot of starlight coming out. Okay, and even the red like cape here, like a hood over the face. Okay, the faceless person here. This is a symbol of like high priestess energy. Okay, this is a symbol of um intuitiveness. Okay, then we also have here the thread, okay? This is your lifeline. This is your thread to the universe. This is your soul, your life. And you are holding on to it and you are pulling on it. Like you're harnessing it, okay? Also, there's like this very like a dark, like almost like it kind of looks like a sharp rock, but it's like a dark portal. Like you're pulling your thread through it. I feel like you're surrounded by like some dark energies, but you're pulling your thread through it, your life through it, and you're harnessing this beautiful rainbow energy we have up here with the rainbow colors. So, um, it's like you're going through the dark time, you're going through the death and the destruction and all that negativity, and you're pulling in the light here. Okay, you're going to be radiating some major confidence when you do this. Like it's going to be boosting your confidence like a tenfold here. Okay, we also have here your hopes and your fears. Your hopes and your fear here is like people talking shit about you. Like when you go on a spiritual journey, like when you start harnessing your power and your full potential and you start bringing light into darkness, there are going to be a lot of haters. There are going to be a lot of people who talk shit about it. But you're not like, you're not going to like let that stop you or anything like that. And look, we have here the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is like you going on a quest. This is you going on a crusade here. Okay, you are like the knight going on the journey, facing the monsters, facing the villains, the dark energies out there in the world. You going when you go into a dark forest, okay, this being your subconscious here, there's gonna be monsters, there's gonna be dark energies and dark entities, wherever you want to describe it, and they are going to have a face off with you. You're going to have to fight them. Okay. um yes, choose faith over fear. Okay, this is a beautiful message, a beautiful affirmation, because it's gonna be scary. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the monsters are terrifying. Okay, I've had my fair share of facing villainous foes and monsters along my path here. Okay, like the hero's journey. Okay, the epic tale of you pulling your life force through this like dark portal, because you've had to enter into a darkness. Okay, but you're holding on to the light here. You're holding on to the rainbow. Rainbows are a symbol of hope, of prosperity, of happiness. Okay, now we have here, your past, and I'm going to read to you this goddess card. Okay, we have the goddess Mary. Mary is most likely allied to the Middle Eastern moon goddess. Like them, she is a creator goddess. Associated with both the heavens and the sea or other waters, she is worshipped by Catholics as the moon of the church and as Stella Maris, the star of the sea. The moment of the Annunciation is when she confronts the truth of her own great creativity, symbolized by Gabriel, the angel of truth, made from fire. This is the moment at which she accepts the imperative to create the need to bring forth life from this very center of her being. Mary is the goddess as womb, as source of all life and regeneration. She is the mother of mercy and infinite compassion, the one we turn to in times of need. She is a reminder that compassion towards oneself fosters creativity. She reminds us to be gentle with ourselves. Yeah, like you're a goddess. I mean, you're pulling your life force into being. If you look closely here, you can see the woman here with all the face, with the feathers all around her, and she's embracing the masculine energy here, this man's face. So you're like, I feel like you have to embody both masculine and feminine energies in order to really like uh, hold yourself true to who you are. Okay, because I mean, you can be raised to be like very like feminine and very like soft spoken and very like timid and shy, and those qualities are good in certain circumstances, but in this case, when you're diving deep into your subconscious, okay, and you're facing the big bad wolf, like Little Red Riding Hood, like I'm getting like Little Red Riding Hood vibes from this red cape here, okay, like you have to like bring out a certain fierceness in yourself, okay, and that can come from um Gabriel, the angel of truth, okay, from fire, like a masculine, fiery, creative energy. Okay. So that is your present self here. And I think like people are scared of like who they were in the past, but you're not scared of who you were in the past. I think in the past you were a very timid, shy, soft spoken person. And then something happened that really made you like alert, like you were like, no, like this isn't, like something was happening to you that wasn't like really justified. So this brings in the strength energy. Okay, this brings in you not afraid to face the beast. Okay, you're not afraid of the big bad wolf, you're not afraid of the lion with its sharp teeth. In fact, you are not scared at all. Look at this woman, she's literally just grabbing the teeth of this snarling creature, like lion monstrous creature, and like saying like, no, you're not gonna bite me today, bitch. Like, you're not scared of anything like this, okay? Because you've been facing it. I feel like you've been facing these kind of monsters your whole life. You've been facing these dark energies your whole life, and now you're starting to choose your faith and your belief in yourself, okay? Now, for your past, I really do want to dive into this because we have 0550, the eye candy. Okay, like you're the eye candy. You're like the whole snack. Like you are everything you think you are and more. Okay, so yeah, we have here intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely like, I think that is like has a lot to do with your past, because I think in your past there was all of this like intuition, there was all this inspired action, there was all this art and socializing and romance and flow and potential. But like obviously like that energy is like, I feel like you're trying to harness in that energy again and manifest that energy again. And that's why we're getting this present self energy of um, infinite compassion. Yeah, a reminder of a compassion towards yourself, fostering creativity. So you're like slowly, gently, like coaching yourself or coaxing yourself into this energy here. And there are some problems you're obviously facing with this. We have the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so this is like a distorted feminine energy that's probably like maybe prohibiting you fostering some of that compassion for yourself. Maybe this is the person who's like talking shit about you, or making your life like a living hell, right? Not giving you the support you need at this time, like um sort of putting you at odds, um like being like the villain in your story, right? Like the evil stepmother or something like that. Like I'm getting like this is like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, right? She was the villain, right? She was the like toxic female energy. Okay, seems to be a problem here. Okay, someone without like a heart or soul or any compassion, um, and it's like not really helping you get to where you need to go. Yeah, look, we have mirror, mirror. The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. Okay. Also, we have like mirror, mirror on the wall, right? Who is the fairest of them all? That's from Snow White. So, um, there's like inner beauty here. The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. Okay. So, like with the story of Snow White, it's like she didn't have to like do really anything except be her kind, loving, compassionate self, and that made her the fairest, right? That made her beautiful. Okay. Um, Also, like her evil stepmother was just like a narcissist. Um, so I'm sort of picking up on that energy. Is like you might have to like go up against someone similar to like the evil stepmother from Snow White. You're gonna have, or the Queen of Hearts, right? Who ironically didn't have a heart. Like it's some kind of thing like that that's happening. Okay, so now we have this message here from the woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Yeah, because I think what's happening is like in the past, you were like, this good, like quiet, shy, timid person that did what you were told. But then you came up against like a toxic energy. And you came up against a real like antagonist in your hero's journey in your life, so you did have to like you do have to face that again, I feel like. But you have no problem with that. Like your future is here, you have no problem facing the monsters. Alrighty, so we're getting started. So basically, yeah, like you know the answers already. You want to hold that up, Angel? Angel used to help me with my readings like a long time ago. You already know the answers, okay? So that being said, like especially this time with the Five of Swords. You want to hold up the Five of Swords? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. So when you have that kind of Five of Swords energy, here you can hold on to this one. Then you know you're dealing with like some toxic people or something like that. Okay, but we're gonna get the external influence here. Oh yes. Okay, so we have the stone energy as well. Okay, so I think like I feel like this was like like almost like a sharp stone or sharp. No, there's like a sharp like sharp like I don't know, like sharpness isn't really like happiness. It's like it's just like like a wound. Like it cuts deep when someone is like being sharp with you, right? But like you don't want that energy, okay? So there's like some like pull here or force here that you're calling on, okay? And we have your personal unicorn. Look at that one, Angel. Yay, we love unicorns. Your personal unicorn. So when you face this beast, this monster, look, even sharp teeth here, okay? You're going to call in your unicorn, okay? Your magical unicorn energy. And your personal unicorn, let's read what this one says here. Okay, Angel? It says, bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. Yeah, unicorn magic. And there's the dove. Okay, the universal symbol for peace and love and happiness and light. And that's going to cut away the sharpness. That's going to cut away the darkness. Because the unicorn's horn is like sharp too, right? Ironically. But it doesn't hurt, right? It gives light. It gives peace. It gives hope. And that's really what we're drawing into right now at this time. And we're also trusting your intuition. Look, like you become the unicorn. Look, see, she became the unicorn. See? Her unicorn horn, and there's like a peacock here, there's hummingbirds, there's a candlelight. Trust your intuition. Yeah, you're trusting your intuition here. This is your outcome. Is your intuition is getting stronger now because you're pulling yourself out of any darkness. You're pulling yourself into a better, more loving, more light-filled world. Okay, and we have here Bast. Okay, so this is another goddess card. Okay, so we're gonna read this goddess energy here. Bast or Basset or Pasht was the Egyptian goddess who appeared in cat form. The Egyptians highly revered cats. The word for cat, Mao, also denoted light and was cognate with the word for mother. Yeah. The cat is a lunar animal and also a solar animal, representing the power of the sun as reflected in nature. Okay, and we have that mirror, mirror. We have the reflection. You're starting to see the light. You have the dark, you know, shadow side to yourself, and you have the light side to yourself. Okay, and this is what happens when you pull yourself out of the darkness. You have to face the darkness in order to see the light, and that's exactly what you're doing here. Okay, since the cat is an earth animal, Bast is also an earth mother goddess, a giver of life and abundance. In touch with her wild instinctual nature, she also is protector of women during childbirth. Like a cat, she is fiercely independent and belongs to no one but herself. Bast is one of the more joyful goddesses. Her elaborate festivals in the town of Bapustis were renowned for their joyful dancing, embodying the cat's gentler aspects. Bast is a personification of life and fruitfulness. The quintessential life-affirming mother, she reminds us to be playful and relaxed like a cat and to find occasions to celebrate life. And that's exactly what you're doing here. That's your ultimate like outcome from this, okay? Um, Now we have your unconscious. We have the gateway. We have vision. We have love. There's a heart here, a light here. Yes, there's a skull here with fire. Like there is death, there is destruction, there is that fire burning away the old past self and finding a new portal to walk through, a light portal this time. Once you've pulled yourself through the darkness, you can start to see the light. The gates will open to that. And there's also like this like rainbowy color of different like I feel like auras and energies around you as well, guiding you through this portal. Okay, and that is your vision. Okay, for a better, brighter future. You do have to Eight of Cups a situation. Okay, that just means that you have to walk away from these like emotionally detached people, these people who don't show you any love or compassion, that have formed toxic bonds with you, that cloud your judgment. You have like a little pig here with a bonnet. Like if you've ever heard the saying, don't throw pearls at swine. Okay, it's like why waste your energy and your time and your beautiful like peaceful energy to just like to this like toxic people. Like they're not going to appreciate it, so why waste your time? Okay, now we have flower. Be honest with yourself, speak your truth. Like I feel like this woman, she's like covering her mouth because there's something here that needs to be said. Like she once she says it, it's like she's gonna feel such a release. Like she's not going to be feeling so like tied down to like this energy that was in her past with the Eight of Cups. Okay, she's gonna be releasing it and feeling brand new again. And that's what you need to do is you need to be honest with yourself. Okay, meditate on the answer. Okay, and obviously you know the answer already. Okay, these people, this Five of Swords energy is very directly linked with this Eight of Cups energy. It's something that doesn't want you to succeed. It's something that doesn't want you to have emotional support or connection. It wants to break all all emotional bonding, all emotional positivity, all light in your life, your visions of a better, brighter future. It wants to keep you from that. Okay? So you're going to have to face that. You're going to have to break free from that and walk away from that. Yeah, the stone. Okay? It's like when you know, like people would like throw stones at people in the olden times. for like various reasons, you know, like people will try to throw stones at you, right? They will try to sort of cause like conflict, disharmony. They will try to cause chaos in your life. You have to create like a boundaries around you, a safe space around yourself to protect you. Yeah, we have here your influence here is harmonious change. Oh, harmonious change. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Okay, infinite balance here, balancing out the good and the bad, balancing out the good fortune coming in, so that you're not like taking the energy of like any bad energy and turning it and harnessing it into good energy. That is your like greatest gift here. That is what your subconscious is trying to remind you of, is the rebirth here. Okay, there's the infinity symbol down here as well. What comes from death is a rebirth, a transformation, a change. That is what you're bringing into yourself. There's a stormy weather behind her. There's yin and yang. She's wearing red again, another color and symbol of like the high priestess energy, maiden mother crone. Like this is their ships here in the storm, right? They're trying to survive the stormy weather. She's just chilling on land, just like, I got this, right? Any storm, anything that comes my way that isn't serving my greater good or my greater purpose, like I can channel that and change that and transform that into something good. And that's exactly what you're doing here. And look what happens as a as a result. Queen rising. You become this queen. You become the master of your own subconscious. You are able to dive deep into those realms, figure out what exactly is going on, rise above anybody trying to pull you under, pulling you down into darkness. You pull yourself out. Okay? We have stepping into power, praised, coming up, spotlight. The light is shining on you. The light is putting the spotlight is like putting a light on how you overcome challenges, how you step up, how you own your own power, how you own your own gifts. Okay. um yeah, I mean, obviously there's been a lot of missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Yeah, like this is an energy that is something that's like reminding of you like who you were in the past. Like you had like some opportunity in the past, and I feel like it was like I feel like this person was like trying to like call someone and tell them like how they felt about that person, but like it never happened. Like the time didn't line up. Okay, but I do think like because of the Seven of Wands here, you have all these other like people like pointing a finger at you, like they're coming after this witch here, right? They're pushing her toward cliff's edge. People have pushed you toward the edge before, like they've pushed you to your breaking point before, but I feel like you've like learned how to master your own breaking point. And as a result of that, you get the 10 of cups. This is your like happily ever after. This is positivity. This is a happy home, happiness, security, emotional stability, happy home. Rainbow. This is a rainbow here of emotion, all support. There's the cups here. Okay. No longer are you settling for Eight of Cups energy. No longer are you settling to invest your energy into toxic relationships, into toxic people. You're now stepping into your power where you're only going to let people who love and support you into your life, because that's your protection around yourself there. Okay. You have the like, masculine father figure and the feminine mother figure embracing each other, raising their arms to the heavens, like they're grateful of their happiness and their success. And then you have the two young children here, the inner child, the boy and the girl. Like this is a happy family. Classical element, water. The answer, yes. The things that don't have that and like it happen are unhappy home, disharmony. But ultimately, you are going to succeed here. Okay. Realization and endings, a true will, result of true will. You control your destiny, you control your purpose, you can bring yourself out of darkness, especially darkness that is like pressured on you by other energies. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.